Okay, Sweet Karma is actually a independent film that's dealing with the really bizarre thing of essentially sex slave trafficking. And what they're doing is they're taking women from Russia and bringing them to Canada. The main plot of this movie is a woman named Karma, whose sister was taken by these people, and she doesn't know what happened to her. Doesn't know if she's dead, assuming she's dead because she's heard no correspondence from her. So then she decides to essentially kind of sell herself into their service, but in the process go on a pretty realistic bloodthirsty rampage to try to find out who purchased her sister, where she's at, and then kill everyone in the process. I should mention too that Karma is mute, which makes this movie kind of different when, you know, your main hero doesn't say anything. And of course, you know, attractive Eastern European looking woman who kind of uses a combination of, you know, sensuality as well as an undeniably brutal amount of skill. You know, there's a guy that she fights in a bathroom. First, she kind of drugs the guy by using something that he thought was cocaine but wasn't cocaine, so it burned his nasal passages. And then she begins to kick him in the crotch several times, like slam his head against a wall during a bathroom stall, and then takes like a garrote wire and like chokes him to death. And it's not one of those like, it is like a more long drawn out, you know, she's choking him, he's dying, not the typical Hollywood, you know, like 4 seconds of choke and the guy passes out. No, this is a fairly brutal standpoint from it. And that's the movie kind of in a nutshell. You know, they do a good job in establishing the people who are running the sex traffic game as being, you know, violent, despicable people, which makes sense. I mean, you know, they're essentially taking people and going, "You're going to come here and be a housekeeper." Oh, okay, okay. Oh, yeah, psych, you're not really a housekeeper. You have two options. One, become a stripper. Bear in mind, when you're here, we're charging you for your food, your rent, your training. Everything that you do here is costing you money. You need to earn that money, either through stripping or through doing other acts. And then all of a sudden, someone's picking them off one by one. They don't know who it is. You know, there's a bit of a slight twist ending to it, but all in all, this has a very sort of basic kind of revenge feel to it. And being shot in a more indie style, it actually makes it feel nice and gritty, which actually works given the subject matter.